on the issue, nothing more. You get to decide what you think you feel and what you feel is right. But I've stated quite categorically, because I'm not afraid of coming forward and saying, well, I'm sorry, either my ears are playing, and I've got great ears, by the way. One of my five senses, this five senses, the sense of eyes, the sense of taste, and hearing is above all of my senses, I would say. And musically, that's why I'm a musical reactor. And I'm going to say that definitely plagiarism or copyright infringement here. I'm going to just read out this because people again need to know this. In the 64th edition, recently concluded Grammy Awards, wasn't lacking it, and these are reports on Mika, by the way, in the talent department, with an electric range of artists from various genres making a stunning case for their innate musical prowess. However, if one performance exceeded other terms in pure reach and resonance, it was the soul-stirring rendition of John Legend's new song, Free, which issued a clarion call for peace and freedom in war-torn Ukraine. Massively orchestrated by Ukrainian artists at the helm, namely singer Mika Newton. So think about that. Think about this is the woman who would know if her song was plagiarized. Now, there was a recent controversy, we all know that, with Ed Sheeran. And I'm going to bless myself because I've heard so much about Ed Sheeran's problems at the moment. I don't want to diversify too much, but he had to go to court when his wife is suffering from cancer. He's lost his mother, and he had to endure a court case of he was accused of plagiarism and copyright infringement with the Martin Gaye song from their camp. And I think it was a quick way to try and make money out of the poor man. With all his problems, they thought they'd break him, and they had him, but they didn't because the judge saw through it. I'm hoping that will be the case in Mika Newton's case if it comes to court. If it doesn't, I'm going to say this to the people in Eurovision who allegedly now are investigating this whole matter. I have to say this. I don't believe you're going to do anything. It's already been controversial that Loreen entered the competition. I really, I'm Irish, I even didn't like it when Johnny Logan did it. When we won 7 times, I thought, oh, come on here. I had had enough as a viewer of Ireland winning it so many times, year after year. I wanted fresh talent, new faces. And I honestly think we need to go back to the principles of Eurovision, where we have honest songwriters, people that don't take from other people, as in this particular case. And I'm going to state it, go back to it, that if you've won it once, that's it. It's open for another artist who wants to represent your country and give them a chance to shine. So I'm not for people anyway going through. Now, my suspicions were raised, and I don't want to go on and on about this, but my suspicions were raised when Marius and Marcus, the twins, who are from Norway originally, wanted to represent Sweden. And they had a huge fan base, over 1.3 million people on YouTube follow them, hundreds of thousands on other social platforms, together a couple of million people, and they went in formidably. The judges were the ones that said, no. The judges did. And the fans and the home base and everybody, even the Swedish people, young people, wanted them because they've got a massive fan club out there in the Nordic countries. And I thought, wow, is it because there's another set of twins in the competition and they thought that would be too much? Where are they coming from? Because when I heard their song, Why, I had to ask, why did they not win? But then Loreen came forward, you see, and the judges favoured her. So that was strike one for Loreen. One tick in the box. And the judges were warming their hands thinking, oh, ABBA's coming next year, their 50th anniversary. Imagine if Loreen wins it. And she'd make history. So it'd be history with history. What an event. We'd make millions and millions. Everybody watching. We'd have guest appearances from ABBA on the Eurovision. Loreen has made, Can you imagine? All the money, all the money, all the money. So money spoke when it came to the two young twins from Norway who hopped the border, wanted to represent Sweden, and were told by the judges, bye-bye. Even though you at home, who the telephone company, TVs companies, anybody else that's involved, makes millions from your phone calls, voting, voting, voting. What a waste, hey? What a waste of money. We've seen it in Poland. What a waste of money. They called the Gladiator favorite. He was singing Gladiator. He was called Jan. His sexuality isn't straight, isn't gay, isn't binary. I would call him fluid. And that came into question. I know it did, because he has a feminine appearance that seemed to be flavored a lot with the young guys this year in Eurovision, and they didn't want him. And one of the judges had the cheek and audacity to call Jan from Poland demonic. Now, 2023, they put forward an artist, and she came in the bottom few. That's karma for the judges. What karma can we get from Sweden? Because a lot of people are saying, hey, do you agree, CC, that there was favoritism? Of course there was. Of course there was. But one thing I didn't expect was the song to have been taken from an artist, a Ukrainian artist of worth, of merit, of stature, such as Mika Newton, who was just recently in the Grammys, and her performance with John Legend is being praised and being adulated by music people and reactors like myself as, wow, what a song. And they were praying for peace in their country through that song. Now, another Ukrainian artist on my channel is called Anuka, doing a similar type of song for peace and wanting, and it's a very powerful song. So I'm going to attach it to this video. I'm leaving everybody with this thought. I want you to listen to Mika Newton. And I'll tell you another thing that's angering me. Since Poland's controversy over Jan not winning and representing their country because of his genetic makeup at the moment, and he had a formidable song called Gladiator that would have been in the top 3. I think judges are judging terribly wrong in Eurovision. That's why they're losing viewers. That's why people are getting fed up of them. I'm fed up with them. I'm not saying every judging panel throughout the world is the same. We've seen turnabouts. Who'd have thought that Greece wouldn't have voted for Cyprus this year? And there's been a lot of funny videos about that. And my partner showed me one about a meme, I think they call them, and how the artist from Cyprus was very upset, and people were like, Greece didn't vote for us, because they always do that every year. I think they need to be more like England and Ireland. We never always vote for England, and England never always votes for us. But they do, you see. So there was all this. I thought that was funny. But it happened. There was a change, and that's for the positive. But now, back to Mika, and back to what you think about this. And remember, keep Tattoo from Loreen in your mind.
Красный в огонь навсегда, белая в ладонь, как вода, слезы по щекам, снизу вверх, только не летай выше всех, там стены, там слепые вены, слишком откровенно, а я в плену, но без тебя. Одна не насовсем, а только до утра. В последний раз в плену, но без тебя. Зачем, зачем, зачем? Еще одна душа сгорит сейчас. Красное в огонь без следа. Я тебя всегда буду ждать. Белое в ладонь до зари. Только мне в глаза не смотри, там стены, там слепые вены, слишком откровенно, но я в плену, но без тебя. Одна не насовсем, а только до утра. В последний раз в плену, но без тебя. Зачем, зачем, зачем? Еще одна душа сгорит сейчас. В плену, но без тебя. Одна не насовсем, а только до утра. Последний раз в плену, но без тебя. Зачем, зачем, зачем? Еще одна душа сгорит сейчас.
I think it speaks for itself, doesn't it, everybody? It's not a coincidence. It's not even too much of a coincidence. I'm now so angry with Eurovision that they rigged the whole thing. All the judges favoured Loreen. And now I know why. Because of the anniversary of ABBA. It's so evidential. And everybody was unified in their love for ABBA. We'll bring it to Sweden and we'll give them their moment. Why not? They deserve it. They'll pay the bills. And we can all just go and meet ABBA and have a wonderful time as hosts and presenters from all around the world. Yes, what a wonderful VIP club it is. But we, the people who ring, are the ones that bring you there. And in being one of ABBA's biggest fans, check my channel out for that, I am going to say this. You have tainted now, Sweden, your own biggest act ever to musically to be produced in your country. You've tainted their 50th anniversary.